See the first member of the next event coming down the course.
The 30, 40 plus double are coming at us, and they are moving at a pace that is about.
Well, first we do have bout number 26 from the previous event, so that's women's master singles. Joining us from Shanghai, it's Sabrina Lee, highly decorated rower and successful professionally in the fashion industry in China.
Yep. So here comes the women's 30 plus, 40 plus double. The course record here was set by Teresa Zarzeskini Bell and Saya Remler back in 2008, 1849. Bow number 1 from Riverside Boat Club is Alexis Sneff Belkovsky and Tina Vandersteel. Excited for bow number 1. Super grateful to each other for this combination. You get a good double together and you hang on to it. Okay, last year they were the second place finisher in 1912, ahead of Pratt and Gallinger from Lake Union, who are bow number 2. And are they in order?
Which they did only place a second apart last year, so this is a real toss-up of who might win this. This is bow number 2 coming down the course now in those high-visibility green hats. So again, that's Elizabeth Jallender and Kathleen Pratt of Lake Union.
And through Weld, the unofficial leader was bow 16, followed by Riverside. And they're not within earshot, so we can say this. There was only a tenth of a second separating them at Weld.
Behind them is Emily Crowley and Jody Hamus out at Capitol. So joining us from Washington, D.C. They just entered the Elliott Bridge. It looks like they have a fantastic racing line for that final long turn on the other side of Belmont Hill. Approaching us now again in race order, Station L. It's Tara Jones and Leslie Spencer.
This was an incredibly tight race at Weld, so we're looking for bow 16 coming up soon.
Now we have bow number 5, Joanna Rubini and Lauren Rubini. They're sisters, and they've been rowing together for 30 years, often coached by their dad. And they are a part of Rubini Jewelers family. Anyone who's spent any time around regattas, you've seen
the Rubini name.
Yes, the rowing and oar-shaped rings, earrings, necklaces. They've made quite a little pocket industry for themselves. Behind them with the pink blades, bow number 7, Riverfront Recapture, joining us from Hartford.
Yep, that's Laura Christoph and Sandra Fair. They've been in a double together for 16 years.
Oh, and one of our first big toss-ups and changes in order. We have bow number 10
from Temple University, average age 40, so they're in the first year of the 40 plus division, which is a great place to be. Go Owls!
And in front of us right now in the white hull, rowing under the Vesper banner, so another Philadelphia club. That's Camilla Oxley and Jennifer Scowling. They're coming back.
They're looking to place up this year because they apparently got in some head of the Charles traffic last year.
Yes, as we were discussing last year, sometimes with the start order placement, that can really affect your performance if there's an accident, a crash, a slower crew in front of you, and you just don't get to row the race you want. 13.
Okay, and then moving up from CBC, it's Elizabeth Sunshine and Megan Wheeler. Let's hear it for Cambridge.
And then behind
both national team alums.
Another Vesper crew, Veronica Jones and Ellen St. Clair. 16.
Followed by bow 16 from Ridley Grad up in St. Catharines, Laura Brown and Caitlin Pauls.
They have a really great rowing lake up there, St. Catharines. It's phenomenal 7 months out of the year.
And these two are single scullers that decided that getting into the double might be a smart idea. They've won a bunch of stuff in the last year or two. And now in front of the boat club, bow number 9 in the green and blue blades, blue on top of green from Quinsigamon Rowing Club, Amy Mayer and Jennifer Devlin.
Another jump up. We have visitors from Great Britain. Bow number 17 out in front.
From CUBC, Cambridge University Boat Club, Karina Graff and Jenna Armstrong, 2 times winners of the boat race recently.
Oh wow! So they're a
so
name
we'll
to
be
watch.
looking to see how that one does.
And then they've overtaken recently, just on this past turn. Bow number 11. Passaic River Rowing, Joan Victoria and Janice Holzman. Yes, we actually have, in addition to many Paris athletes this year, we have many recent alumni of the boat race joining us this weekend. But first, in front of us, we have bow number 18, Toronto sculling Elizabeth Taylor and Abigail Smith. Welcome to Boston.
Yeah,
but yes, the boat race...
Unofficial through CBC, that Ridley Grad boat is in 16:10 in first place over Riverside, and 16:16 with Cambridge in third, Cambridge, UK, in 16:22.
Yes, the boat race, for those of you not fully informed, it's an annual race between Oxford and Cambridge, and it's approximately double the distance at the head of the Charles, rowed at pretty close to a dead sprint.
And in a preview of the big boat races, we now have 4 doubles approaching the Elliott Bridge at the same time, with slightly different lines. So this will be interesting.
15 on our side.
15 on our side. Excuse me.
15, 21, 22.
Okay, 22 out in front. That's bow. That's Riverfront Recapture.
21 on the Boston side. Right
21 on the Boston side is Ridley Grad.
15 and then 12 in the rear.
And then 15 from Gentle Giant, Catherine Kern and Courtney Patricia, followed by bow number 12 from Peking University in Beijing, which sort of rivals Sydney and Melbourne for distance traveled. Yu Zhang and Feng Gao.
Yes, I believe this year we have a record number of athletes joining us from China. Opposite hemispheres, opposite time zones.
And if it takes about an hour a day to adapt to the time zone for racing, it's one of those questions of, do you start adapting before you travel, or do you get over here early?
I would assume get here a week.
Or do you rough it?
And right in front of us, orange and black, you can always guess who that is, and your guess is probably right. That is Fat Cat, Michelle Clark, and Sarah Connolly. Fat Cat Club is the Princeton alumni. They always are wearing alternating orange and black. And approaching our dock now from Port Jefferson in New York, Kelly Moore and Anna McDonald in black with the white blades. And taking a slightly wider line in front of CBC, Carol Schoenecker and Rachel Van Dongen.
From Genesee up in Rochester.
Yes, another great rower.
Over and up. And on the far side, on the orange buoys, that looks like, is that Potomac?
6. Potomac, yeah. Red.
What's the bow number?
That is bow number 6, red blades, white star.
It is Potomac. So that's Erica Steve Caldwell and Samantha Houston.
Bow 23.
And followed by bow 23 from LaSalle, Ontario, Ashley Chenard and Jillian Wilson.
And then followed up by bow number 25, Vesper, Constance Chang, and Charlotte Mahaffey. They started rowing 3 years ago out of Narragansett. And this event had 25 entries, so we think that was everyone for this event.
Okay, and course record in that event was...
Oh, it's going to be close.